Hello, my name is Allison Benjamin, and I will be sharing with you my experience with the Harvard Implicit Association test. Let's get started. Age Implicit Association Test. The Age Implicit Association test measures the strength of association between concepts such as older people and young people, and evaluations such as good and bad. IAT theorizes that people have an implicit preference for young people relative to older people, if they are faster to categorize words when young people and goods share a response key corresponding to when older people and goods share a response key. The test consists of 7 parts, each asking you to sort pictures of old and young people and different words into groups as fast as you can. I have chosen this test because in my experience, I have worked with people from various generations. I wanted to take this test to see if I hold any biases to my older colleagues than I do to those around my age or younger than me. It's important for me to understand this because unknowingly, I may be expressing biased attitudes to my colleagues, and I would like to correct that behavior if it is an issue, but also for me to take a different approach in the workplace. Concerns. Before taking the test, I did have some concerns, which include me having anxiety. Before taking any exam, I tend to be nervous and have anxiety on how well I will do, which can hinder how well I perform and how accurate my results will be. Another concern is the gaps in the test, which include the order in which you take the test, which can influence your overall results. The test includes sorting pictures, and depending on how the test is set up, can determine your results in the end. It's very small, but it's still a concern and a gap in the test. Another concern is the results of the test. Now, I did worry about what my results will be. I didn't want to face the fact that my results might not be what I want and that I will have to check the biases that I do have. These were just some small concerns, but I still went forward with the test. Additionally, my approach to taking the test was to be open and focused. I made sure that I was completely focused on the test, especially since it was measuring how fast I could identify certain terms and groups. I wanted to also be open and honest with myself to make sure that I could achieve the most accurate results. My results. My results determined that I have a moderate automatic preference for younger people over older people. According to the chart below, I fall in the 30% of people who have that same preference. I was faster in sorting when good words and images of young people share the same key, versus when good words and images of older people share the same key. I did notice my struggle of sorting good words in older people, but I wonder if it had to do with my anxiety or the fact that I started the test first with sorting younger people and good words. I did prejudge my results and assumed that I will be in a neutral space between having a preference between older and younger people. I was proven wrong, and my results showed that I do have this preference for younger people compared to older. This experience was helpful to me as I have learned something new about myself and my preferences. In conclusion, going forward, I hope that in my daily interactions, I take the time to understand and be tactical in my approach to older people as well as younger people, and making sure that I am not judging or assuming stereotypes based on age. I think that it's important for me to do this, especially in the work setting, because I may be missing out on diverse and new knowledge from my older colleagues because I have a bias and preference that might hinder what I learn. I find that at times, colleagues are going to depend on one another to complete a task, and if trust is not there because of stereotypes or attitudes, it will show in the work. Although the way I thought my results will be and what they actually are different, I have a better understanding of my preferences when dealing with older and younger people. I hope to retake the test in a few years to see if my results have changed or not, and understand my growth as a person. With everything, this will take time, and I will continue to work on checking all my thoughts and opinions before acting on them. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed me sharing my experience with the Harvard Implicit Association test.